All right, real quick, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. So, like I was saying, things change, right? Things change. Remember when he's talking to the penguin, right? And the penguin says, things change, right? And he tells him that he's overlooking everything going on, right? Touring. And he says, mayor stuff. He says, you're not the mayor, right? He says, things change, right? And then he asks him, "You really think you'll win?" And Batman says, "Things change." It's exactly what's happening right now. Everything is changing because of me, because I'm who changed it. You understand? I've created a ripple effect, a butterfly effect, if you will. Oh, isn't that cute? They start doing the phone games. Uh, yeah, I created a ripple effect, a butterfly effect, if you will, that's, changing everything. This is what the readings that are coming out right now that I'm literally like ahead of the readings. I already know what they're going to say. Again, what y'all don't understand is my mental capacity continues to build, it continues to grow. I'm a literal certified genius. So I'm controlling the algorithm, I'm controlling reality, I'm building realities. And you don't seem to understand. I literally changed the fabric of time. I've transcended time and space, while all of you are focused on money and the basic things that don't really matter and mean nothing because God is going to provide all the money. There's been about there's got to be 10 to 20 plus something like that readings today explaining what I told you, that all this money is coming, all this dough is coming, all this bread is coming. Like, it's coming. It's clear as day that it's coming. You know what I mean? Everything I'm owed, everything I deserve, everything I've earned, everything that I've deserved my entire life is coming to me. Finally, everything that I lost, everything that people sabotaged, everything. God is going to give me back that and way more, everything in tenfold. You know, understand? I think that's why this one dude used that wording. He said double the portion. Like, and it was crazy because he said that right when he helped me. And I was like, this is crazy because double portion is, what the same terminology that God used when he talked to me several times. He's told me numerous times that I'm going to get double portion, meaning like I'm getting everything. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, I'm in a mode, man. I'm in a journey with God. I've been on it this entire time. And like I said, like, I get messages, downloads from God nonstop. Like I said, He constantly speaks to me. I say it proudly. I'm super proud of it. I'm super proud that I'm directly connected to God. And that's what you Satanists and odd folks do on this planet. You try to dismiss and invalidate the people who truly have a connection to God, the people who are truly God's people. You're trying to find any way to say whatever, do whatever, and go against us. You know what I mean? And you will never silence me. You understand? You will never hold me back. You will never contain me. You understand? The devil is weak. I got the devil shook. That also came out in the reading. The devil is scared of me, and he should be. You understand? The truth is, all y'all should be. Everybody. Like I said, I do this for a living, homie. Like I said, I don't play no games. Like I come through hard body. I'm the real thing, bro. Like I said, like what Wesley, you know who, in that vampire movie does. That's what I do. That's what I do. This and been doing this entire time, my entire life. I don't gotta explain it to y'all. I'm gonna spell it out, man. You understand? I don't play no games, homie. I'm the real deal, bro. That's what people don't get. Like I said, people is funny. People really talking like as if anything was funny about me. The environments I came out of, I was in the Bluff in Bankhead. What? I was in the detention center in downtown Atlanta. ATL asked about me. I was in. It was either DeKalb or Cobb County Jail, something like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, like I don't know what y'all talking about. I've been in all the hoods, all the boroughs. Like, what are you talking about? I was all through New York. Everybody was shook up there. All of them. Everybody fear or respect me, and I take my respect. That's what I'm saying. So when people act, the reading came out and talked about that too. It said, "Nah, you're tolerating the disrespect right now because I'm containing the monster." That's 100% facts. Exactly, because I have to. In order to persevere in this game, you're gonna have to let some stuff slide. You're gonna have to have a thick skin. You're gonna have to let people talk straight up because that's the name of the game. And in fact, every time that they say anything or do anything that's disrespectful, in fact, I'm gonna get blessed more by God. That's what y'all don't understand. The game has changed. This isn't the old days anymore where we're reacting and sending messages and making things crystal clear. We're not doing that no more. I move differently now. That's what y'all don't get. I'm a changed man. I'm a man of God. This stuff really works too. Like I don't look for no get back. I let things go and I proceed forward and I focus on me and I live my life. And it works every time. It's something I learned. Like positive energy will overcome negative energy every time. Love will outweigh and conquer fear every time. And I've used it and that's the only way I'm even here talking to you. I've survived impossible things, things that were impossible to survive time and time again because I live in a vibration of love. And I continue to teach this to people. And people don't want to listen. Everybody wants to act like they have the answers, right? Everybody's stubborn as hell. Everybody's got it figured out. This is why all y'all do is procrastinate and you don't know how to succeed and don't know how to be successful. Right now, they just released a program with 50 Cent, again, stealing from me, taking my ideas, and literally repeating me word for word. I am the essence and only meaning and definition of everything that God taught me had to do with turning pain into power. And he now they just released on some channel some weird program with 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, the federal informant, who works for the feds and works for all of them who are the Freemasons, the same people I defeated, right? He's a coward, right? And they lie for him and try to paint him like he's tough, like all y'all do is lie. And that's my point. When you coming up against a system of lies and they trying to paint all these people like they tough and people trying to front like they tough, ain't none of y'all tough. The matter's already been addressed and everything's been proven. I run the streets. You understand? There's no question, no qualm. That's why when I get around you Masons and all you Satanists, I could care less what you do, how you act out, how you act, what you do. There's nothing you can do or say anymore that's going to change reality. The truth has been exposed. I am reality. The rest of you are fake. All of them. I don't care where you go. All these people. It don't matter where we at. All y'all fake. Ain't none of y'all real. I'm the real. I've been the real my entire life, and I always said and knew that and stood on business with all y'all and proved it. There's no room for excuses or plan, bro. There's no question, no qualm. Y'all want to keep acting like you making a point. I tell people, yo, you can sign the waiver. Y'all act like this is still a conversation. Like, where you at? Because I don't see no one talking in front of me. I don't see nobody discussing signing a waiver talking to me because, like I said, it'd be irrelevant right now and a waste of my time. I'm not doing none of that. Like I said, I'm focused on money and getting the bag. I'm focused on this business and building it, and I'm focused on getting me right first. All that other stuff I'll worry about later. And the fact is, why would I even waste my time when I have all the dough and all the money? I'm going to be with Christina and happy and doing what I want to do. Why would I waste my time with some little underlings? It's not like any of y'all going to be anywhere near my tax bracket. It's not like any of y'all going to be close to me financially, just like you never were in the past. I've been rich as hell and the wealthiest man ever my entire life. I don't know what you folks have misconstrued. I don't know what you think. Like I said, people said that I fell off. I never fell off, ever. That's not what happened. Nah, I'm going through a period of stagnation, like for a reason with God, because God is teaching me. I'm being trained by God. That's why I'm doing things every day that no one else can do. 210 pull-ups today. I'm at 190 world records in my sleep. I'm about to get past 200 world records easily in my sleep without even trying. The lifts are perfect. I'm picking up my whole body vertically at an angle and everything. I'm able to even go lateral and horizontal somewhat with it already. What are people talking about? You can see in the exercise, like I said, if they would actually look at what they're looking at, you can't go completely straight with your arms like that. You have to have and maintain leverage. Like I said, this is different than gymnastics and any nonsense you're seeing other people do. That stuff they do is totally different, man. And they don't hold it. They just sit there, they do it for a second, and then they kind of, spin and go to the other side. I've seen what you're talking about. That has nothing to do with this. People who are not even anywhere near my strength level can do that stuff, but bring them out to these dip bars and see if they can do what I'm doing. None of them will be able to. None of them. You think gymnasts can do what I do? Nah. Not 9 times out of 10, most of them can. And a lot of the people that they're trying to put in these fake calisthenics competitions, which is again biting off me, just like all the backyard boxing stuff biting off me, Street Beast completely bit off me. All these people came from me after I put out about 4 matches. All these people wanted to participate and pretend that they was part of boxing now. I'm the one who started this. Everything I made got taken. I said a truth. I'm the truth, and I used truth and logic. It was my coin phrase at the time. Tommy Sotomayor used it, made a truth and logic tour, and it was a flop. All this stuff is going to be taken to court and brought up in court. That's plagiarism. That's taking my ideas. I taught some stuff, right? I'm not going to go into what exactly the theory is. A lot of you already know. And Tariq Nasheed took my concept that I taught chronologically at that time. That channel was taken down on here because of these haters, but they have it in their system, and I can prove chronologically if they come up off the videos, if they have to with my attorney or whatever, and show the videos, I can prove that he took my concept and that was the only truth within Hidden Colors. Everything else was misinformation, because that's what he was doing, misinforming his people and trying to make money off of them. That's all he ever did. That's why he calls himself what he claims to be. And that's not what you are, bro. I mean, you're just an opportunist that's broke and poor, that wanted to portray and pretend you were rich, and you were never rich. I mean, you were never near my tax bracket. None of you. Tommy Sotomayor was broke the entire time, made up fake lies, tried to supersede me with a fake claim of a bank account with over 300,000 and the best stocks money can buy, because that's what I actually tangibly had. And obviously he felt like I kept rubbing it in when I wasn't, or whatever. He felt some way and felt super jelly about it. Then he got all these other people, right, that we know where they come from and who they are, and he took all them, and we know how they feel about folks, right? And he took all them and then said, oh, get on him for this internet stuff, and I'm gonna prove all that in court. So I mean, come on, bro, it's a guaranteed win. And the funny part is, I'm not even going to have to take the matter to court yet. None of these matters, because like I told you, the feds are already investigating everything. They're here investigating all of y'all. I'm talking about in reality, and I'm talking about on the internet too. They're looking into everything, bro. So, like I said, nah, there's a lot happening right now. That's all I'm going to say. So that's number one. Like I said, well, they plan, and like I said, trying to downplay it and doing all these things. People think that they can afford to make mistakes, and not mistakes like this. When you make mistakes at this level, you know what I mean? It turns into federal prison time. That's what folks don't get. You can't afford to make mistakes like this. This is the problem. So all of them failed. And like I said, they're all looking at major, serious prison time, guaranteed, no matter what they do, because I don't have to file lawsuits for that to happen, because they're already investigating based upon the evidence that I brought out here publicly through my means of what I do here. I already did my part. That's why God said, you did your part more than your part. I did my job. Batman is the world's greatest detective. Batman is the best in the business. Batman is the best at what he do. And that's just one aspect of what I do. I went hard body in the street. Like I said, I shut down all the cartel. I shut down their illegal operations. I shut down all sorts of illegal entities and illegal organizations hands on in the past. I've shut down Empower Network. I've shut down tons of illegal entities, organizations, everything. Like, I have completely stopped businesses. That's what you don't get, single-handedly. Like, I am a force. Okay? And this is what I do. And that's what I'm saying. I focus on my job. Okay? Everything I do is real. Like I said, I don't train for basic stuff. I train like for mutants. I train on another level, and you can see it. You're already seeing how I'm turning up the quickness now, the speed, the agility, the frequency, the vibration I'm on, the strength, everything. Everything just on point. Can you imagine being that mentally strong and that physically strong and that smart to be able to maintain that, and with little next to nothing? Because God put me through this phase of my life, and I had to go through this period of stagnation and struggle so I could turn pain into power, so that he could build me and develop me into what I am now. Because now it's at the drop of a dime. I can do all this stuff, and my strength levels are literally superhuman beyond anybody's. They're 100% real, bro. I mean, like I said, I mean, you don't do pull-ups full extension. That's not the way you do them, right? And I already explained the reasoning behind that. If I wanted to, when I do them, I do plenty of them, right? Way more than y'all can do. Like normal folks do like 7, 10 pull-ups at most. That's if they really train. Man, I do pull-ups in my sleep, bro. Like seriously. Like, are you serious? If I really, really push myself like full extension, I could do a lot more than even what you've seen on the channel if I really want to. You know what I mean? Like if I took my time to, oh yeah, I could do tons of them. But the point is, why would I do something that's not going to help me and not conducive for me? You know what I mean? I'll do them occasionally, but you'll see that too. That'll come out too. I'll set some more world records with that. But like I said, that's my thing. I don't really care about your opinion or your discretion or trying to be exact or specific on anything. Like everything I do is literally a world record because I've never seen anybody else do this stuff. And I've looked all over the internet. It ain't nobody coming close to me, bro. Like real talk, that's the point. When I say it's a world record, it's because I literally know that none of you have set any. I don't take none of you seriously because all you do is lie. I know that the world's a lie. I know that people can't put their money where their mouth is and people won't compete. It's just like in the street. Everybody acts tough. Everybody gets on social media and talks, but I do this for a career. I get busy and active for real. I really get it in. Like I'm a real street gangster and a force. These other people, they just yap and talk. If I wasn't everything I ever claimed to be and said I am, how have I made it this far? Completely untouched. I'm untouchable. Completely the boss. Like how? With the mentality I got, you see me, I never back down to no one. I don't take no losses. Like I play for keeps. I'm in the street 24 hours a day, basically. Like, are you serious? I run the night. What are you talking about? Folks, it's funny. I'm the real deal. It's exactly the way it's depicted. I know why you choose to have your meetings in broad daylight. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. That's me. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing this entire time. Yeah. And I come up against the worst and the biggest, right? I come up against all of them, all the illegal organizations, all the evil, all the corrupt. I come up against all of them and I've won against all of them by myself. I'm one man and I'm a civilian, according to you, on your standards, because I'm really not, right? We all know what I am. But my point is, that's insane, bro. I won against the entire criminal underworld while y'all were sleeping on me and y'all are still talking about YouTube. They talking about YouTube videos when the man is doing things and been doing stuff this entire time that's crazy to do. I mean, nobody's ever done it. I'm the real thing over here, bro. Not one of these people can even have a conversation in front of me. I got them shook, coach. Like real talk. So everything is perfectly aligned. I'm in perfect alignment, just like God told me. I'm moving with God. I'm doing my thing. Like it's amazing, bro. You feel me? And like I said, I'm gonna listen and take his advice like I always do. I listen to God, and He said, like even when you doubt, said, don't let fear, don't let nothing stop you. It's what the Oracle told me today. I got a message from the Oracle. You know how serious that is? That's real. That means the whole universe had to like stop and let me know, like, hey, you're loved by the cosmic universe. That's what it told me. And it was a pretty long message, and it was directly for me. You don't think that energies and forces and God can use the internet too to talk? That's silly to not think that. That's silly to think that it's just a phone or it's their system. No, God is real. God works in all sorts of ways. He talks to me through signs with animals, butterflies, synchronicities, numerology, and stuff on here. Yes, are you serious? Can you imagine trying to doubt readings and downloads that are totally different tarot readers that probably aren't even aware of each other, but they're spot on identical and at the exact divine timing? And I've proved for, oh, I don't know, almost 3 years now that every reading that I'm putting out and showing you pretty much, or that comes to me, is directly proven about me. All of them. I have concrete proof for everything I'm saying, receipts, documented facts. So, how would you doubt something that's proven without error? It's impossible to doubt a fact. Y'all don't listen. You don't take the time to listen and learn. I could teach anybody this. Now, I don't know. Probably couldn't get it to happen for you because you're not the chosen one. That's the other thing. People are like, well, I'm chosen. You're not chosen because if you were you may be, we're all God's people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from no one, but you're not the chosen one because there's only one. That's all I'm saying. I'm the chosen one. That's a big deal because there's no other. I'm the son of God, dude. Are you serious? And I look like it for a reason. So, like I said, I don't know what folks is talking about. I could care less what they on, care less what they talking about, care less about any of it. All I know is that I'm moving right, I'm moving efficiently, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And God is making me tougher every day and building me. And I mean, He's really building Batman. Like you don't know what I go through. You don't know the obstacles I overcome every day. You don't know anything about me. You don't understand. I have gone and continue to go through a real transformation to become Batman. God has actually put me through this and continues to put me through it. And I'm happy about it. I enjoy it. It was very hard. It's been very hard this entire time. But God got me and God loves me. And that's the one thing that I know and I will never doubt. I will never doubt God. Ever. You understand? I love Christina. I will never doubt Christina. I don't doubt Christina. I believe in Christina. And I believe in God. So, like I said, I mean, we're A-OK. We're good. We're Gucci. Right? And like I said, God did so much for me back to back to back right in front of you. I mean, I don't understand how anyone could deny, like I hope that nobody would. I mean, I don't understand how you could deny something that's right in front of you. And I don't know why you need so much evidence for something that should be based upon love in the first place and faith. You know what I mean? That's the point. Like, I get frustrated sometimes. I can understand that. I can understand getting frustrated, because things are impossible. But when these people have, they're good and they're comfortable and God has been good to us, man. He's really blessed us and you still doubt. I don't understand that. I really don't. I can't. So I'm about becoming more human every day. I'm about becoming a better person every day. I work on myself for real. I do spiritual work. And that's what people are missing the whole point. All these people, they want to keep talking on the internet while they hide. They want to all claim they're tough, but they hide. I mean, they want to say this and do this and do that, or people want to act out of character and and then wonder why, they're basically worsening their own situation or limiting their own movements, and things are just getting worse and worse for them because you're all being disingenuous. Like I said, if folks want to compete, I mean, wait for me to get this money, right? And then we can compete. But my whole point is, why would I compete with people who are below me in the first place, now or at any point? It wouldn't even make sense for me to do that. Like, imagine me getting all this money and then being like, oh, yeah, I want people to sign the waiver. We can, do this and do that for what? Like that's what y'all don't get. Like back in the day when I used to actually do that stuff, bro, do you understand how much I had to hold back because I knew what I was capable of? Like people want to really front like I'm not the baddest dude on the planet. Like that's what I am. Like you really keep like it's crazy to me how people keep hiding but they want to have an opinion on me that doesn't make sense and doesn't exist. Like you really have this desperation, all of you, where you acquire desperation. It's hilarious. And you want to downplay who I am and you want to put me in a different energy and aura, but you're not able to. That's the point. People can make a million videos, people can say whatever they want, make up whatever they want, talk anyway, and none of it exists. None of it exists in my world. None of it exists in this world, and none of it exists, period. Y'all don't have an identity. You don't exist. You see what I'm saying? You can't even achieve an identity or anything in this world without going through me because I'm the son of God. Ooh, ooh, I took it there and I said it. I just said all y'all don't exist and proved it. Next. So, like I said, moving forward, man, like I said, folks have to come to me. My word is law, my word is bond, homie. Like I said, I'm the one who writes this reality. I created, I built it. You feel me? For real. I'm really, really, really that dude. Like, yes, I'm it. So, like I said, like folks is funny to me because they all in for a rude awakening. And they have been this entire time. And every day it just gets worse. It's hilarious. Things change, man. Things are changing, bro, rapidly, quickly. How many readings and downloads today said you gonna get your money? How many of them said your money is coming? Let's get real. Would it really matter either way? Like, yeah, it matters. It's a big deal. It matters. You know what I'm saying? But would it matter? I mean, God got me. God's been providing for me. God changed my life. God helped me through this entire time. I mean, God didn't let me down. I mean, like I'm pretty good. Like I'm all right right now. Like that's cool. That's good enough. Like that's amazing. You know what I mean? I'm not satisfied, of course, ever. I'm ambitious, but I'm definitely satisfied and happy and content with God and everything He's done for me. Yes. Like, does it really matter what else, comes? I mean, that's the thing. And that's the point he wanted me to get to. He said, like, once you stop caring, that's when it's all going to happen. I really don't even care, man, because I'm in, and that's what he wants me to think. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, God is teaching me things. I don't care because I'm all right. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm all right. You know what I mean? So, he taught me, he said, I want you to be grateful. Why do you think he had me in this position where I, had to ask people, to help me, whatever, to get by for money, whatever. I had to do what I had to do. He put me in this position so that I could be grateful and learn to be grateful. He wants me to be humble because that's when he'll release the funds and they're about to be released. He's going to give me all this blessings on this money because, like I said, this is what I worked for all these years. Really, what I worked for my entire life. You know what I mean? But this last almost 3 years, man, as Batman, I've learned so much. I've trained so hard. I'm learning more every day. I'm getting quicker. I'm getting quicker with my movements, like precise movements. I move with exact precision, literally. I'm literally the martial arts expert. I can download these programs in my mind and I learn different forms of martial arts in seconds. I'm literally Neo in the Matrix. So it's like I'm not focused on the celebrity part, even though I know that God is at work and my name is just getting huge. You know what I mean? I just had to download tell me that, like they telling me like, yeah, like you're getting famous. You know what I mean? And it's all because of God. So I focus on God like God told me. I keep my eyes on God. I don't pay attention to the celebrity part. I don't really care about any of it. I don't pay attention to the money part really. I don't have a whole lot of money right now. I mean, I'm very wealthy in equity. I've done very well for myself. I've worked hard my entire life since I was 16. I never got a break and never stopped working. So what I would like and what I'm praying to God for and asking is please give me the money so I can have a break and I don't have to work. Like truly. I want to work because I'm gonna, do this and I'm gonna, be Batman and all that. But I'm just saying, give me a vacation, please, like a real one where I can take some time off and just chill. I deserve that and rest. I don't want to work all the time. This is work. I work 24 hours a day. And that's all I'm saying. People be saying the wrong stuff to me. Like, you got to make sense. Like, what do you mean? You don't like to work. Are you serious? Do you have any clue who you're talking to? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. People's perception is so far from reality. You can't say that's a me thing. I don't look like struggling. I look like money. I don't look like I'm struggling ever. I look like money. People are so like focused on minute small details of things that don't matter and they call things a struggle when it has nothing to do with that. It just has to do with the way things are. Like when you do, again, this is why I said what I said. Like, how would you then argue this concept when you're proving it true? Like, when you do everything on your own and you've done so much for everyone, and I've done everything possible, when you're really a boss, right? You're going to go through stuff. You're going to struggle. You're going to have a hard time doing basic stuff. That doesn't make you any less of a man. It doesn't mean anything but something positive. It makes you more of a man. That's what y'all will never get. Y'all are so selfish and entitled and all about what you can get and what you have, but what you have doesn't make you who you are. And you're not a man or a woman based upon what you have. You're a man when you're willing to go through the hard parts and don't care what people think and let people assume and think what they want because they're all wrong and they can never get their facts straight, and let people run their mouth and talk behind your back because they ain't going to say nothing to my face, and we all know that. So that's when you a man. When you can rise above your circumstances, when you can rise above all these flukes, all these failures around you, that's when you're a man or a woman. Till then, you're nothing. Now look around. Exactly my point. Bro, most of the population doesn't even know what the hell going on. Everybody's running around crazy, getting in trouble, arguing. You know what I mean? They got people in the street thinking they're accomplishing something, whining, asking, a government that doesn't care, for help or for this or for that or to be lenient or to stop. I mean, brother, at some point you just have to make a stand. And that's what I did a long time ago. I already defeated the government, Illuminati, the Masons. They can tell all y'all what to do. They ain't gonna tell me a thing. Mm-hmm. Nothing. I assure you and promise you, they don't have the power to tell me anything. I'm Batman, bro. I have no jurisdiction. I'm sovereign and I do what I want. I'm above the law too. Literally. Seriously. You know what I mean? Like, no. I don't know what y'all are even talking about. The spectrum is so different and we so far from all that nonsense, it's unbelievable. You feel me? So, like I said, things are changing. Like, it's been too many downloads, man. Today, it's like everything just came in, and it that one says I haven't listened to it yet. It's on my wall, on the community wall, and it says, "Do you even realize what you've done?" Like it said another one after that said, it talks to me. I'm teaching you how this works, and I'm telling you the truth. I can prove it. I'm proving it right now if you just listen. And the other reading said, what was it? It said you opened up a new timeline. That's what I keep doing. I keep like quantum leaping and jumping dimensions and jumping timelines. That's something you have to do with like mental capacity. That's like a gift. Like you have to learn that. It really can't be taught. Like that's a thing you have to have in you. And I have it. So I literally control like the fabric of time. Why do you think Batman was running around doing what he wants to do? Because the depictions are of me and I'm the prophecy. Okay? Batman gets to do whatever the hell he wants because I control the fabric of time. And I'm going to have enough money to back me. And I can't really be, like there's nothing that can be done with me. I'm untouchable for real. That's what y'all don't get. This is real, bro. This is really happening. I am really Batman. So, like I said, I mean, when we got folks online and they so jelly they can't see straight and they can't just stop for a minute and get real and say, hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna have to acknowledge now, like this dude really is Batman. I mean that's not even up for debate. That's so far proven it's unreal. I mean, are we serious here? Come on, bro. So I mean, if you would just stop and stop, being petty and like acknowledge reality, that would make sense. Anything else is a waste of my time because there's no choice. You have to. Everyone has to acknowledge reality. Again, I'm not looking for anybody's validation. I know I'm the only real Batman and I know I'm the real thing, and that's all that matters. I know what I do, bro. I know how hard I work. I know how hard I go. So, what do you mean? Like I said, I don't need to explain it. I don't need to break it down. I for sure don't ever need to argue with anyone. Like, I do me. Everything with me, for me, concerning me is 100% real, and you all, there's nothing real about you. So yeah, you don't tell me what's what, and you don't dictate nothing. Reality is proven. You feel me? And that's it. And God's going to continue to teach you folks your lesson, like I said, and show you reality. And He going to teach you. Don't worry. He's been on y'all. He's been showing you what time it is. I told you. God told me vengeance is mine. God wasn't playing. He's not playing at all, bro, with none of you. So, like I said, all that fake stuff, this and that, care about that, man. I don't care what people tell themselves. I don't care what people say. I really don't. Folks are silly. I'm so sore today. It's unreal. I don't know. Like when I'm moving, some of this stuff they begin too close to me. That's number one. I don't know if it has to do with that. Number two, I'm carrying that cape and it's moving everywhere. I'm going through different things. I'm walking through doors. Um, I mean, it carries, it carries some weight on it. It's heavy. It could be a whole bunch of things. You know what I mean? The way I'm moving, the way I'm doing different things. I think I know what it is actually, but my whole point is just, you know, like yeah, I go through things, bro. I work out more so than probably anyone. Like I'm sore as hell right now. I can barely move. You know what I mean? Like I can move, but like my neck is like, wow. Like, I mean, sometimes you got, it's just how it works, man. It comes with the territory, bro. And that's what you don't get. But like you look at the camera, you see how fast I'm moving, how hard I'm going. Like you got to really start paying attention, bro. This is hard work. I don't waste my time talking. I'm not going to sit there and argue with delusional folks about reality. I didn't do that in jail. I'm for sure not going to do it out here in the free world. That's exactly what I told that homeboy that was in there for his cowardly crimes. I said, I'm not going to argue reality with you, son. So whatever you want to tell yourself, cool. Because he was sitting there doing the same thing y'all do, trying to like talk and pretend that he was on something. And I mean, what did he do? Did he do anything? I was right there in front of him the entire time and told him reality, didn't back down and told him what it was and put him in his place verbally. I told him reality. Did he do anything? No. Did this other dude do anything? Right? No. Have any of them done anything or been about anything? No. Talk is cheap. People act, people front. That's what people do. And now people are catching charges and felonies because they can't even think. They're worsening their own situation. You understand? Because I'm smart. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, when y'all can't even be fair about anything, when I can't even speak and I can't even talk, and y'all won't even just have a conversation and, be cool and have some air around you, like he said in Mr. and Mrs. Smith to Angelina Jolie. He said, you have to have some air around you. Like, y'all are not being fair or real about anything. So if you're not being real and can't be real with yourself, how you going to be real with me? All y'all keep looking for some way to act like I'm not real, but you're just proving more and more that I'm real as it gets and real as they come, because I know I am. It don't get no more real. What you want me to do is prove something that's so proven so many times, so existentially, it's hilarious and comedic. Why would I prove something to you that's been proven too many times? And I realized and learned the game that y'all folks are cowards and you're scared and you just want to sit there and not acknowledge reality while you hide and you won't even have a conversation face to face about that. That's crazy, son. I don't owe nobody nothing. Like I said, I don't have to prove anything. I have nothing to prove. Not because of any other reason. Not, I mean, nobody has anything to prove, number one. But number two, I don't have anything to prove because I actually literally proved it all already. And too many times. So if you're going to act like this, all y'all, and be immature, and you can't just acknowledge and say, yo, bro, you set so many examples. I mean, I got more street history than any gangster, anybody in any hood, borough, anywhere. Like, when you really want to keep playing like that, it's clear what your intention is. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's what I noticed the devil do. The devil, it's like he want to orchestrate things. He want to be in control, but he not in control. That's the thing. That's what the enemy tries to do. I'll spell it out for you straight up. What the devil tries to do, that he uses these Satanists and these people, he moves through them. And what I've noticed he tries to do every time is he tries to gain leverage because he tries to basically force his will. He tries to make you do what he wants you to do. And that's not the way the world works. And when you stand with God, he can't do any of that. That's why they're all so disgruntled, upset, miserable, unhappy, not doing anything. Everything is uneventful for all these folks. Yeah, I got problems. They all come from Satan trying to stop me or create obstacles or roadblocks, or he's created those problems, but God seems to keep washing the problems away. God continues to exalt me in front of my enemies. God continues to set me free. Truly. God continues to say, here's the solution. So I know God gonna carry me all the way. He brought me this far, and I wasn't supposed to make it this far. I shouldn't even be here. So I mean, for me to be able to talk to y'all and talk to you, I mean, if you can't appreciate this, you can't appreciate nothing. Because I'll tell you one thing, I sure do appreciate it, and I appreciate God. I appreciate every chance that God has given me. Truly. You know what I mean? See, y'all don't get it. I've been doing this a long time, bro. I'm 36 years old. I've been around, bro. Been around the block, man. I've been around, bro. I've lived all over the US. You don't get, I've been thugging and being a real gangster for a minute. Ain't nobody ever had an answer for me. I was never fake. I mean, I really got busy and was active. I mean, so that's my deal, is like, people talk this and that. Y'all act like we in some kind of competition. Who? Who can compete with me? Who own billions in equity, a mansion estate over 2,000 in jewelry? They own car lot. They pay over $100 for every month in mineral rights and oil royalties right now. Nobody, right? Exactly. Who can compete? Who's 10-0 in their own league? Me. Anyone else? Nope. Who's 1,000,000 and 0 in the street? Me. Who did bar security for years and was completely untouched? Me. What are you talking about? I done set so many examples, it's unbelievable. And everybody knows. And you can't deny it because you all know and you all talk to each other, right? All y'all jelly because I'm the real deal. So that means I came to 6th Street, I changed everything. I came to all these places, I changed everything. In Minneapolis, I changed everything. Green Bay, I changed everything. Seriously. I had an effect on the corruption in Green Bay. Minneapolis was a little different. I just kind of stayed to myself, but I definitely had an effect on things. You know what I mean? Like it's different situations, different stories, different places, different things are happening, and that's good. If we can avoid any kind of issues or problems, that's what we want. And that's what I'm on now. Brother, I just live in peace, man. I just do me, bro. I'm 36. I work on myself and I work on becoming a better person every day. Like I like to read when I can. I like to do crossword searches. I'm just a normal, humble guy. I'm not trying to be anything extra, man. I know who I am, bro. I know how I get down. I know how I think. I know me, bro. That's what folks don't get. I'm me. I'm not going to change for nothing and nobody. You feel me? Like God has already changed me in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? But I didn't change as who I am, the person. I've been the same person forever, man. I'm me. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, I just see it all coming, man. I believe in God's promise. Like I've been telling you this entire time. I truly do. He promised me. He told me you're gonna be filthy rich. I'm gonna give it all. I'm gonna give you all the money because I know you don't care about it. You know what I mean? And I know you're gonna bless others and bless the right people. And I have to be the one who divvies up the generational wealth. He gave me that responsibility too. So it all makes sense to me, man. It all makes sense. That's the thing. God puts things in perspective for me. He makes it make sense every time. I'm being real with you every time. You know what I mean? Whereas most of these humans, they never make any sense. Y'all just be running around, bro. I see so-called women getting locked up all the time. Like real talk. Like tons of you. Like y'all get locked up all the time. The DUI, DWI rate is going up catastrophically. There's a lot more alcohol consumption in the public. These are all things y'all don't pay attention to. I told you I study human behavior. I study criminals. I study all y'all. I be paying attention, bro. Like, trust me, I think a whole different way that you don't even fathom and understand. So I'm already ready. I'm ready to go to New Orleans. I'm ready to go to New York. I'm ready to play street ball in New York and on Rucker Park and shut the building down because I'm the best point guard in the world. And I'm going to prove my point in 5 seconds easily. And I'm not even worried about that. I'm ready to be Batman in wherever we go. If it's California and Los Angeles for a minute, New York City, Harlem, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, what is it called? Long Island or Coney Island, all them places. I'm coming through hard body as Batman. And trust me, when Batman get to New York and get to New Orleans and Arizona and these places, people are going to be tripping, bro. They're gonna be like, you don't get it. Like, there's a real Batman out here, and he's actively doing things and doesn't care. I'm a real superhero. I have no jurisdiction. Are you not understanding? I'm gonna have so much money I can get away with anything, but I'm listening to God. Thank your lucky stars that I'm a good person. How about that? Thank your lucky stars that Batman chose good. And I'm in my villain era right now. You feel me? I'm a powerful dude, homeboy. If you ain't figured it out yet, more powerful than any of you. Anyone. What are you talking about? Most powerful entity on this planet, man. You better get right. Feel me? That's what I'm saying. Folks need to watch how they talk to me. Talk to me right, homie. I got too much power. I'm not the one, bro. I don't do this fake stuff. That's the thing. If people gonna be fake, hey, that's on you. You see, I get right to work and right to business, though, right? What do? Start shutting down everything they do. Start making sure that now they can't move around the same. Make sure that they, like, I mean, I just don't play, bro. Like my deal is you go against me if you want. I don't care who you are. You come against me, you should know better. You should already know who I am and know about me and how I get down. And that's the problem. You folks don't talk to each other. Y'all keep playing with a dude that don't play. I don't know what that is. If you knew about my history and knew who I was and how I really get down, which is crazy because some of it's public, then you would probably not even mention my name. Nobody would do that. So I don't know what people on anymore. It's called desperation. That's why y'all have the terminology that Illuminati introduced in the Masons of crashing out. Because y'all crash out because you can't handle reality. It's not a sign of strength with you, it's a sign of weakness. See, I go ballistic for fun. It's in my DNA. I'm a Sneed. We're cowboys. Like I got a lot of rage and anger. Like I told you, when I go ballistic, that's not crashing out. I can't crash out. That terminology is used for other groups. I'm telling you the game, homie. You understand? Y'all be crashing out because you can't get by. You're not making any money. You're not able to make dough, and you know that you have no answer and you can't sustain. So that's why you're crashing out, because the stress and everything is building up and it's getting to you. Whereas me, I can literally survive with nothing. And I have the option to survive off of other people because people hold me down out here, homie. That's what you don't get. And it's not just here. You think if I go to any other place in America, you think they're not going to somewhat hold me down? You think people aren't going to somewhat help me, especially if they see, oh, yo, he's standing up for us and our civil rights and civil liberties. He's standing up to corruption for a living. That's what you don't get, bro. I have faith in God. That means I have faith in humanity and people too, somewhat. I do. As bad as it's been, as bad as it seems, all y'all you have no faith. Every single day, bro, I see evil, wicked people or people who you can I look at them and can tell already you're not living right. And every day I see them going through hell. I see them, oh, surprised. Oh, this happened. Oh, I took a loss. And you know what I'm saying? These folks is taking losses, real losses. Translate every day, all the time. Why? They got bad news everywhere. And basically, all y'all should be on the same softball team called the Bad News Bears. And you know why? Because you don't believe in God. That's the truth. Because you don't have real faith. Because you do not believe. You don't understand. Faith means belief. See, y'all want to talk, argue. It's like when I went to that church thing, there was some girls over there, some so-called women. I opened my mouth for about 5-10 minutes and taught them about Illuminati, Masons, and the government and how this world really works. Their jaws dropped to the floor and they were like, whoa. And they literally wanted to get away from me. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm proud as hell of that. They wanted to get away because they were scared. Literally, I can open my mouth with people, y'all don't even understand, and just start talking, and people will want to get away from me because they're scared of the truth. It was never me. It's never been that I'm not beautiful or I'm the problem or anything wrong with me or I'm not enough. It was the problem was people couldn't handle me. You know who taught me that and who told me that? God. It was never me that was the problem. It was the fact that people had a lack of faith, and their lack of faith was not my burden to carry. You understand? Capiche? You understand? I'm too much for folks. I never understood it. I still don't understand why, because for me it's normal. But somehow I'm too much for folks. I see people every day, man. All y'all living wrong, bro. All y'all do is worship money. If you doing what these so-called women do all over social media every day, trying to get money, right? Marketing yourself. That's literally like there's nothing cool or good about that. I don't do that. I market my business. I market what I build. Like, yeah, I market me, but in a totally different way, in a healthy way. You don't see me doing what they doing. Like, what do you mean? Like, even if I opened up like some other websites, like, first of all, I'd keep that to myself on the DL. I wouldn't put it out here publicly because they've already shut down anything I tried to do, right? That's number one. But number two, I'd still more than likely make it like healthy and wholesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might do that next actually, because then you can get, I can do the same thing in a healthy way and get, make some money, more money, and not tell y'all about it. Have another marketing avenue. That's probably what I should do when I can. I really need to get like some business cards for it though, and I just won't even tell you. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro. Like folks be all up in my business trying to stop me from doing anything. Have you? These folks was just saying crazy stuff, talking about I'm not allowed to make money. Yeah, okay, that really worked. God turned around and said, "Here's the money. Here's your phone plan paid. Here's brand new jeans. Here's another thing brand new costs like $100. Here's a brand new bicycle, probably cost a couple of racks. Here's people I'm sending your way to help you. Here's a brand new leather wallet, top of the line, RFID protected and everything." What? Bro, I still got a decent amount of cash on me, bro. Got money in the bank. I got my next check is already there. It's coming this month. Well, it's pretty close, right? 21st to the 26th. We're only like, what, 10, 11, 12 days away, something like that. Maybe a little bit more than that. I doubt it. We're moving, bro. And the next check, I'm up over $22 already. After that, I work. I create check after check after check. That's why I can't. I get tired of listening to folks. I get tired of dealing with y'all because it's like you talking to me and you keep talking to me like you don't understand. I've run a full scale business for what, like almost the 3 years I've been Batman now. I don't even somewhat, well, yeah, I think it was around that time that this really started working for me. Before that, like I said, I did the food truck thing. I was doing great and I was cooking and people loved my food. I've succeeded in everything I've done. I was making more money. Yeah, sure. I was making more money when I was a janitor for the Timberwolves. But I mean, the amount of money you make doesn't equate to, it doesn't mean you're happy. It doesn't mean anything. And like I said, I was in different areas where I don't have what I need still. So it's like a give and take. One place I'll have what I need on one aspect, and then another place I won't have what I need on a different aspect. That's just how it works, bro. You got to learn how to build the stuff that you need, and that's what I'm doing. You feel me? Because in Minneapolis, they fed us. I mean, they gave us meals. We ate. We'd have fun in there. I had a friend that I'd always be around chilling, me and him, and we'd be joking around and how we had so much fun out there. I met a lot of people. I talked to people at Minneapolis. We were in the stadium, in the Timberwolves Stadium, bro. Like the people know me over there. Like that's what y'all don't get. Like all of them, they know me. They would remember me. They know of me. They don't know me, but they know of me. I worked for the Timberwolves, bro. I was their janitor, 18 an hour. As a janitor, I was making more than all y'all. Y'all talk about wages. I'm like, every wage you talk about, I'm like, bro, I've always made more than that. Like, what are you talking about? Like the least I've made probably in most jobs. Like I worked for minimum wage one time, which was like 650, and that was my own people, and they were just messing me over. And even then, like I got a check that was like over 100 something because I worked hard as hell and I was moving furniture. But outside of that, I mean, least I worked was like 9, $10 an hour, and like still was doing pretty good with that because I worked mad hours. Same thing, like moving furniture and stuff, like working with like court and stuff through temp agencies. So it's like, I mean, like I said, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like I made plenty of money. I just kept it regulated and did it the right way. Like I said, I paid off taxes, sold a 50-acre property for 100,000, had bank accounts with over $300,000, and it ain't nothing, man. Made millions every year consecutively. What are you talking about? I get whatever car I want. I do what I want, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for every month. I got that right now. I still own technically like 5 cars. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like what? Like, you know what I mean? Like people don't get, like I have arrangements. I got people I know. I got things moving everywhere. That's power. Being local and thinking you're someone, and all this stuff that y'all do, it's just being slow and silly, man. I'm everywhere, bro. I'm everything. I'm infinite consciousness. That's what you don't understand. I'm the divine in human disguise. You might want to start listening, homeboy. Like straight up, all you might want to start listening. You might learn something. Real talk. Feel me? But like I said, man, things change and that's what's happening. And I am the change that's happening. I created all of this. So I just want you to understand that. You understand? And the truth is, I am your karma. All of it. All of it was brought to you because of me. Yes, because of what y'all did towards me and the way you've treated me this entire time. whether it be online or off. All of y'all. I'm your reckoning. I am vengeance. You understand? I am your karma. You understand? So what you got to say now? Not a thing because you can't, right? Like I said, folks, it's funny, man. I came up against all these people, all these cults, all these evil folks, and I won. All these witches and witches covens, I defeated them completely, just like I told you I would, with God. Don't play with me. Feel me? Now sit down, have a seat, be quiet, and watch the show. And watch me get my bread and watch me hustle in front of y'all and get the money. You know why? Because I am the streets. Point proven. Now, who the hell has done what I've done and what I just accomplished on YouTube or in history of time, in the history of time or reality anywhere, on any street, any block, any corner? Who has accomplished this much? Nobody. Never. Give me my accolades, man. That's it. Ain't no asking, ain't no debate, ain't no nothing. You gonna pay me. Y'all gonna pay me, all of you. You're gonna pay me when we get to court. You're gonna pay me in these through these lawsuits. You're gonna give me my settlements. You're gonna give me everything. You're gonna give me my money for everything you've done. Y'all gonna give me my money. You're gonna pay me. You might as well come up off the money now. Half of y'all should be trying to settle out of court. Y'all should be offering me hundreds of thousands, grands, millions right now trying to settle out of court. Are you crazy? Like what? People looking at prison time that amounts to over 20 to 60 to 80 to 100 years should probably try to settle out of court, right? These folks don't think, bro. Y'all funny as hell, man. And then, like I said, they all going to be on what they on when we actually do this and file the lawsuits. They going to be crying, begging, all sorts of stuff, offering whatever they can, any kind of money. Like, no. Like y'all can all start paying me right now. That's what you should be doing. You feel me? Like I said, we got to facilitate this organization, baby. It's like he said in Wesley in the vampire movie. So, how do you think we fund this organization? We're not exactly the March of Dimes. You understand? That's what I'm on. I'm that for real, bro. I'm the Daywalker, bro. Are you serious? God made me an immortal vampire. And I've been telling you this the entire time, and you people still act like I'm playing. What? This is what I do, homie. This is what I am, bro. This ain't a gimmick, homie. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all hear me say something. Oh, I'm gonna go look up a video about it because I want to learn because all y'all obsessed. That's cute, but you don't seem to get this ain't fake. This is real, bro. You understand? I'm a whole different ball game. You have no idea. You understand? Y'all have no idea what and who you're dealing with. Just like God told you and I told you. You stumbled across something so dark here you can't even fathom. You stumbled across something way darker than what you can imagine or what you've been thinking. You understand? You don't get it, bro. I be looking at all y'all online and laughing, bro. I be looking at y'all reading you and I can hear and see the fear. That's what you don't get. Y'all are my entertainment, dude. That's it. It's all you've ever been and all you'll ever be. You feel me? You're gonna pay me. I'm not even asking. I'm not even telling you. You ain't got a choice no more. You have to pay me. You have to come up off my money. Now get to getting, boy. You got that? All of you. You're gonna pay me. It don't get no more gangster. The reading, it told you straight up what it is. I'm not going to repeat it, and I didn't post that one. There's a lot of them I don't post because I like keeping things in a certain energy. That's what they think. They think I'm soft because I like being nice. I like being genuine. I don't like ugly energies. I don't. That's not what I'm about. I'm a good person. You know what I mean? I see people making posts. I see other people talking like me, and I'm like, either they fabricating it and they copying me, or what they saying is some real stuff because I was reading some of it and the guy's sitting there, he's trying to, act like the dude's not saying what he's saying or change it like all y'all do. But the dude was spot on saying the same stuff I was saying. He was like, why would I want people in my comment sections and stuff and talking to me when y'all been trolling for 10 years and all y'all are just unhappy and miserable? That's a good thing to say. That's a good answer. I was surprised. I mean, It makes me want to talk to folks like that, want to do interviews with folks like that. Like I want to talk to the people who understand how hard it is. You know how many creators and people who speak publicly and stuff are tied up in all these different issues? Is what I'm saying, like going through things. I'm not. How did I do it? That's what people should ask. I don't have any problems and never will. I'm gravy because of God, because God got me, because I'm divinely protected. Everyone possible came for me with everything they had. The devil tried everything, threw everything he could at me, and I'm right here and I'm winning. That's strength. That's being a gangster. So, like I said, when y'all talk, why do y'all always talk hiding? Because you know what you're saying is fluff. You know that you don't make no sense, so you can't complain. Y'all are grown adults, bro. I see grown folks every day going to jail and prison. That's crazy to me. For that to be the norm and y'all just keep on moving like that, and then you wonder, why you're lost. Like y'all don't have God with you, man, because you're not trying to talk to God. You gotta build a relationship with God, bro. I'm here to help all you people. I'm here to help folks like you, man. I know it's hard, trust me. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I'm trying to help people. I'm just a normal dude. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help people and make the world a better place and make it a safer place for people. That's what I work on every day. I want to make sure that everyone knows I'm a good person and everything I've ever done is for good. And all my actions prove that. People make up lies. That's fine. That's not my concern. Of course they're going to. When they're dealing with a person who's really a good person, that's what they do. They all get together, right? That's why I got targeted. It's the way of the world, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say, man. Y'all better wake up, and I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like real talk, it is what it is. Trying to stretch. Ah, got that thing that goes on with the sternum, man. That stuff is crazy, man. I think it's just from doing it all the time, working out all the time. But hopefully I'll be all right. But that's what I'm saying, man. God got me, bro. I go through tons of stuff, bro, that y'all don't even understand, bro. It's hard, bro. I came up hard, bro. No, my life's hard. It's always been hard, but it's always been beautiful and amazing. You know what I'm saying? And there's times that it hasn't really been hard. There's times that it's been pretty easy. But you know what? I love the hard parts. I love the struggle. I'm so thankful and grateful that I've had to go through things and that I had it hard because it built so much character for me. And that's the thing. That's the foundation, and that's what God told me and taught me. He said, "That's the gift I'm giving you. One of them, is that you're going to be able to build a life anywhere. You're going to be able to build a future anywhere. I'll be able to build businesses anywhere I go. I'm going to be able to always build wherever I go." And isn't that the most important thing? That's my whole question. Y'all folks got your priorities misconstrued. You're operating off your ego. I don't care about your ego. Your ego doesn't make you tough. What are you talking about? Like that's what I don't understand. Like, what are you actually trying to say? Like, y'all believe in things that aren't there. Like, it's just immaturity. People have an inflated ego, right? Like hyperinflated. So they use their ego and then they think that somehow they're coming at me with their ego. Like, bro, you need to like have a seat and really self-reflect and look in the mirror and understand that you're not making any sense. Your ego doesn't make you something else or big and bad, or it's just an ego. It's a manifestation. It's fake. It's not you. What are you talking about? These folks is lost. You all are who I'm here to help. You people who make these videos and you everything you do is fake and you keep lying on here and y'all don't even make a dime of money. I'm here to help you, bro. Y'all need serious help. I'm here offering it. You need help. Why don't you reach out for help? Why don't y'all pay me? Send me $100 and say, yo, bro, I want a session where I can actually talk to you and I want a direct connect so I can be able to talk to you, and we can have like sessions where you can help me, become a better person and fix the way that I am. That's what all y'all need on here. Y'all need like intervention on here, bro. and I'm offering it. You want that? Like I said, pay me $100, pay me some real money, and give me a way to contact you, and I'll help y'all out because that's what y'all really need. All of you. I'm talking about all of them. Ain't none of y'all making no money. Ain't none of y'all doing nothing. Y'all just wicked and evil and lost and ain't even winning or accomplishing anything. It's not helping you. It continues to work to your detriment. You continue to get example after example set and proof of this. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Do you, man? God gonna continue to prove the point, though. I promise that. God gonna continue to teach y'all your lesson and show you reality, boy. Just like I told you. You feel me? Kind of looks like I'm the same tough guy I've always been, right? I've always been the tough guy, not just in reality, but on YouTube as well. Kind of looks like I'm me. Yeah, kind of looks like I won with flying colors. I told you all I do is win. Oh, I won. Yeah, I won on a whole nother level, and I'm convinced of it, and I love it. And now I'm gonna celebrate. All right, send me some money so I can get me a cake or a Batman birthday cake. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Stay mad and stay broke while we continue to make money in front of you, because God bless my business and God bless me. Easy.